Good day, my awesome friends at YouTube. Here is another episode of my repotting, and today we are going to do my Monstera Standleyana into a decent sized pot so it will grow long and I don't have to repot it. So here it is. This is my third repotting today. Gee whiz, I am busy. Haha. No, it's not. I am just enjoying every moment doing my plants. So this is my third one. My very first one that I repotted today is my Picasso Peace Lily. And this is my second one, the Snow Queen Pothos, which is lovely and lovely. Okay, back to my Monstera Standleyana. This is actually my very first of all of this type of plants, and I'm very excited. I got this one in the mail last week, and the lovely lady, she has protected my plants so nicely. As you can see, no damage at all. The variegation is quite strong and healthy. So I soaked them last night in water, my fish water. As you can see in here, it's a little bit grotty, but that's because of the soil. So anyway, I am about to repot this one. It's giving me a new growth right there, and hopefully I may have more growing for others to enjoy one day once I have them established. Now I've run out of this little foamy thing that I put under the pot just to give it a little bit more drainage, so I am going to do a garden bark. Okay, I have a bag full of garden bark over here that I have collected from someone's garden who has given them away the other day, so I don't have to spend any money on that one. So I'm going to put them in the bottom of my pot to help it with the drainage, even though my potting mix is quite good because I actually have mixed it with premium potting mix, so that should be enough. I don't want to put too much in there, just to make sure that the tiny little soils doesn't cover the holes for drainage. So, and this is my just one moment, I'll pop that one on the top. This is my potting mix. I mix it with premium potting mix together with orchid mix or garden bark, and also a little bit of charcoal. As you can see, a bit there. It's a bit hard because it's probably covered and mixed really well. And perlite. I also grab a handful of blood and bone, sprinkle it, and then I mix it all in here just to give my plants a bit of fertilizing once I pot them in the pot. So when I water it, it will soak into the soil and into the plant roots. So here we go. That's my third potting or repotting today, and I'm still so happy with these lovely plants, and these are actually quite a really good quality. Now I think I've got a pretty good bargain. I paid $75 for this well-established plant, and an extra $15 for postage, which I'm actually quite very happy. I will pot them up and let it grow, and then hopefully I can share to other people who would love to have this particular type of plants, which is Monstera Standleyana. Alright, just one sec. Okay, grab my little handy little container to help me stick the potting mix into the pots. Here we go. I don't push the soil in, I just let it go like that, and then I put the plants on top, obviously, so it doesn't get closed. Not if you push it down, the soil will get hardened, and of course when you water it, it'll stay in there instead of right through, giving the plants enough drinks and food. Don't want to compact it. And you can hear the background is my fish tank water pump getting the water from the ground or up into the little bit of filter so it cleans the water for the fish. And of course I've got my plants on the top taking all the nutrients and passing it on clean water on the other side. Okay, so a little bit more before I put my plants in. Okay. Well, I'm going to be doing a little bit of repotting because, you know, with the coronavirus we can't really go out. We're in lockdown at the moment. We're in the 4th week of lockdown, and so I keep myself busy at home doing this repotting instead of, well, you know, constantly doing housework, which housework's always going to be there. But here is my other love of plants that I've just, you know, started this year. Actually quite a fair bit considering I'm only just quite new. But you know what? When I put my head into it, I always do the best, and I try to do the best and put my heart and soul in it. So anyway, put my heart and soul in these beautiful plants. I hope it will grow and give me more. Okay, I placed my beautiful Monstera Standleyana in a nice little spot. Okay, so I've just spread the roots around and I'm about to cover it with soil and then a bit of water from my fish tank, and I mix it with a tiny little bit of milk to give some calcium, so it's well fed, I must say. So let's just go ahead with popping more soil. Okay, I'm just going to rest my plant in there so I can show you a little bit more. Putting my soil around the roots. Scoop some more soil. I will put the stick behind to give it a support. As you can see, more soil into the pot, and I'll have to wipe the leaves later on to get rid of the soil that I kind of put around the leaves or on the stem. Okay, so that's kind of okay. I don't need any more. I'm just going to put a little bit more and then I might add my, here we go, there, and that stick there to hold it up, and I have a little something to hold it up there. I might even make a climbing stick in there later on. So that's my first one. Now I'm about to put some, oh, it's not standing nicely, but that's okay. I'll get it standing up soon. Just got to put a little bit more soil before I put the bark, so I don't have to repot this one for a very long time. We'll leave it in there to establish. Okay, that should be enough soil now, and then I'll put some garden mulch, sorry, one sec. Again, here's my pine bark mulch that I got from Bunnings, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I did with Picasso. Put a little bit on the top, and there's that. There it is. A little bit more. I think that's enough. Okay. Now, I previously have some milk, leftover milk, and I put some water for my plants. Now I'm just gonna water it a little bit. There. Not too much, because the soil is already quite wet. Oh, there we go. Now the milk helps the plants with calcium, and I've also got blood and bone in there sprinkled with the potting mix, so it's already got fertiliser as well, and the potting mix is nicely mixed. Alright, so I'm going to stake that up, and like I said, I might make a climbing sticks later. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.